Hi there. How to get closer to God? How can I come closer and closer to God? Become one with God? That is even possible. The ultimate question of most spiritual seekers, religious followers. What's the answer? What do we do? What is the best way to get closer to God and even become one with God? So that there is no division anymore between this little form of a human being and God. That is what ultimately exists. God, divine, absolute, infinite, source. So does it matter which way we're trying to get closer to God? What practices we follow? Doesn't make any difference. Or do ultimately all the practices lead to the same outcome sooner or later in one or two or three or more life cycles, becoming one with God? God as the source of everything that is, the source of all the energy and light, can be reached quicker, easier, if we follow the energy trail and the light beyond the mental concepts. If we're not using the words by praying to God or turning towards God or bowing in front of the God or prostrating in front of the God, but just being completely empty. So empty that there isn't even a shell, just empty. That there is less and less of a barrier between us and God, between this processed form of a human being and unprocessed, pure energy source. Many religions prescribe prayers where we form words in our sort of a dialogue with God and try to get closer to Him, into proximity of God, or into become part of this God's love by asking for things, praying for things, praying to God for this, for that, for. But this is all verbal, this is all mental processing, this is all on a very low energy level, not hitting the energy stream or field or level that is closer to God. We need to hit that energy level, we need to find it, and we're not going to find it through the words. We can only find it when all the words are gone, forgotten, unengaged with, completely disappearing. And then, only then, can we experience this high energy level, high energy field stream, where energy dissolves all the mental concepts, all the mental processing, and all the barriers. And there is no more divisions, there is no more I, this little I that we're trying to make so big and imposing, but it's really nothing. It's just an empty form. It dissolves. It dissolves completely. And everything is just God. No more barriers. No more eyes. No more observers, witnesses. That's why it is so difficult after actually experiencing this higher energy level and light that often comes with it, putting it into words and describing it and saying, oh, what is it that you experience, or what is it like? Very difficult to express it in words because it's actually experienced on a level where no mental processing exists at all. No barriers, no limits, no forms, no eyes. So ultimately, although sooner or later, after many, many lifetimes maybe, most of us could, if we're trying, putting an effort into it and doing the right things, reach God, experience this high energy level, dissolve the barriers, vanish the I. Yes, it is actually more beneficial, even while still existing in this physical human world, to do it in a way that loses the words, that goes beyond the words, that spends time without mental processing and doing it habitually, daily. It is a sort of a fast tracking maybe, but the whole life becomes much more enjoyable, easier, rewarding, richer in experiences and texture. It is well worth it. And then we're all getting closer to God every day, bit by bit, a bit more, every hour, every minute, every second, till there is no more time and no more space.